It is not always easy to distinguish the good guys from the bad guys, or to tell which report, article, or other piece of news is truth or disinformation. This is especially the case at the moment regarding the global economic situation. Conflicting reports are coming forward from seemingly reputable sources. How do we distinguish between truth and falsehoods? Can the Nine comment on this? The importance of centering oneself into that 0-point space and connecting in alignment with the higher self-collective cannot be underestimated at this point in your evolution. The developed and aligned intuition is your greatest ally in this endeavor. This, combined with integrity and logic, the balance shall be achieved so that truth becomes clear. However, the discovery of this truth is as important in the process as the truth itself. There is reason for the seeming conflicting messages, and confusion is the state that moves you forward, giving you the momentum and drive to strive for clarity. Accept the state of not knowing the truth as a necessary part of the process. Embrace this not knowing with gratitude, for gratitude is the emotion that shall allow you to view challenge and puzzle as the keys to uncovering truth, gaining knowledge, and completion of that stage. Accept the state of not knowing the truth as a stepping stone, but aim for acceptance with gratitude, not with compliance, resignation, or frustration. For one does not wish to remain within a state of not knowing the truth, and one shall not when one wishes to go forward with a pure heart. Yet all these emotional states, even those which appear negative on the surface, can aid as tools of progression within many individuals. When looking at the overview of the situation of which you speak, one will see there are shades of grey within that black and white. Therefore, distinguishing between the good guys and the bad guys is not of paramount importance here and can be counterproductive. For there is light in all things, in all structures, in varying degrees. It may be that the messenger holds light with a pure heart, yet is delivering a misleading message unwittingly, unknowingly. Yet there is reason in this when looking from the higher perspective, for third density Earth is a training ground for the soul. It may be that the messenger mixes his own agenda with the global one, or stands between different global agendas, taking an eclectic view and working with a tailor-made mission created by a mix of higher self and ego. It may be that the message is a mix of truth and falsehoods, which indeed is the case in much at this point. This may be deliberate, or it may be accidental. The fine-tuning of one's intuition, the inner trust of self and of heart, and the higher connection to divinity and to the archetypes of the cosmic grid are your keys to truth. It may be that both messenger and message itself stand within the frequencies of truth, light, and integrity. As you are able to see, feel, and know regarding the level of light and the polarization of the messenger, so too can you measure the level of light and the polarization of the message. There are those who deliver the messages or who relay messages in faith and trust that believe and resonate with them. One can see, feel, and know the level of connection to source and spirit, and the aspect of that connection. Therefore, one can measure the reliability of the messenger's intuition, even whilst knowing that one's own aligned and trusted intuition is always paramount. There are those who deliver the messages or who relay messages in faith and trust who act simply as a neutral, non-judgmental platform, with a leaning towards presentation rather than subjectivity. It is for these particular messengers that one would do well to hold the "don't shoot the messenger" phrase within one's thoughts when accessing one's own subjective thought and emotion. There are some creators and deliverers of messages who are fully aware that the message itself is a means of creation and of activating the law of magnetic attraction within the recipient of the message. This can be done from a service to others or a service to self perspective, and is often delivered with aspects of both in order to sweeten the medicine, as it were. Therefore, holding your own individual power of creativity and wielding one's own magical magnetic ability is a tool to value in equal measure to one's intuition. They are indeed two sides of the same coin, as those who access these natural abilities will attest to. So whilst we are unable to comment on an individual message at this point, as this would be doing you a disservice, our aim is to empower you, or rather, to allow you to see the level of power that you hold, that you were born with. Yes, you who hears our words now. We aim to aid you in the realization of the inner power that you hold. This knowing of who you are and what you can do collectively is the focus we would direct you towards at this time in your Earth's calendar, standing within the birth moment of the year of 2012, the 0 point year. For whilst discovering the truth within any message is of importance indeed, it is but one tool within your overall itinerary. Taking the aspects of the message that you would wish to be true, the aspects that lift your heart and make you feel joyful, empowered, full of hope, and the knowing that you shall succeed, that you have succeeded in all you envisage for your planet. Taking these aspects of the message and utilizing them in your global law of magnetic attraction workings, regardless of their origin point, is a most aligned way of bringing to manifestation the energies of your destiny, your future, and indeed your continued present. Therefore, we would deliver to you a message that you may utilize within your global law of attraction workings and create it yourselves. It is a message regarding an energy that swirls and exists within the convergence of timelines for your planet, and that energy can be and is being accessed now by many. Our message is this: the old frequencies of service to self, greed, hatred, lust for war, limitation and fear are not withstanding in their hold within the geometric grid at this point in your timeline. They have not disappeared, but they have diminished. They are leaving and have left. They are being rebirthed in a different form, a different geometric pattern. The service to others frequencies of joy, creation, hope, unity, compassion, forgiveness and love are most withstanding and utterly welcomed within the geometric grid at this point in your timeline. They have been birthed and grow at an exponential rate. It is your hearts, thoughts, words, emotions and deeds that have created this. This that was always there. This that has now at last been seen in all its glory on such a collective level. This message holds true in all things, in all structures, regardless of where the source point originated, who the messenger is, the form with which the message is delivered, or the actual truth behind the message. These service to others frequencies hold strong and fast within the geometry that is the cosmic mind. These service to others frequencies are not out of reach fantasy, but are now tangible and real, and they stand right next to you, right now. Therefore, in response to your question, follow your heart and intuition in order to distinguish between truth and falsehoods. Use all at your disposal, for the human brain is simply amazing, and the description as to what it can do is truly beyond words. Yet, if you cannot distinguish between the truth and falsehoods, and you stand in exquisite deciphering or frustrated confusion, do not despair. Choose. Choose which aspects of the message you want to be true, to be real, and to manifest in your physical reality. Then, to decide not just to believe this truth, but to create it. For there is none more powerful than you who listens to these words. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9.